There's a reef here. I don't know if you can kind of see it right there. Pretty sketchy. It goes all the way out. There's like a gap though, so you can see it rest over there. We're gonna go through that little gap, go around and into that island. Pretty exciting. This journey has been crazy. It's crazy fun, eventful. That's what life's about, living, I guess, right? Woo! Got the Starlink set up on beam and internet. No, I went and took a shit in it. I know where it is. You can see his boat's huge. His sailboat's massive. We're on South Bimini. The best Bimini. Best Bimini. For sure. Best Bimini. Best. Some no, very. It's the best. By. As we learned incorrectly, because we Googled it. Bimini is for sure the real name. Like, historically speaking, but the native name. Bimini. That makes sense, I guess. This is pretty cool though. We went over here and we met some really nice people last night that if we hadn't met, I don't know where we'd be. Because they're letting us park in there. Still be in there. Letting Sean park in there for the hurricane level winds.
We'd still be planning on flying out on Thursday.
Yeah, we were planning on flying out Thursday. Apparently, tomorrow's the last day. Period, we're gonna be able to fly out, so we're trying to hitchhike a ride with one of their friends who's flying back to Florida, maybe. Otherwise, we gotta charter a seaplane. You know, things. And our plane doesn't leave like Florida till the 16th, so we might just do a road trip in the mangroves and go hit up Louisiana or something. I don't know. Keep it posted. Look how eaten up my feet are, holy crap. See all this bug life? That's what we need. I think that's what we're gonna be on. Something just like that, dude. Look at that little dinker. Bro. Look, yeah, look how small that thing is. Like coming in sideways. Yeah. It's so trippy, like for me to watch smaller planes because they just go so much slower. Uh-oh. I grabbed the wrong letter. You got this shipwreck, dude. I want to see shipwrecks. This is cool, man. That thing is fucking big. Like, that was a huge island hopping tender vessel. Like, you could put so much cargo.
Yes, bro, that's like $4 grand on top.
Really?
Up front, yeah.
You think it works?
Oh, it doesn't look that old.
Dude, that's like a legit, like, fuck, you could make a lot of money with that boat.
Where's the GPS?
Let's do a couple less years between hanging out. Yeah, there we go. You know? No COVID again. That made it hard. And then graduating into COVID. To the seaplanes. Gonna get on a little private plane and get the heck out of here. Which should be a pretty cool experience, obviously, all things considered. Like, yeah. Little microplane, dude. I'm excited to like see the check-in process at Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. For like a little microplane. Oh yeah. I wonder if we can get the shuttle. Our plane leaves in like an hour and we're stuck on the ferry. Oh boy. Gotta fucking ride! With the only connection between the two islands being broken, the smart local with a speedboat ripped on over and started taking people across for cash. Luckily, we found a spot. And then
we all found the perfect taxi driver to absolutely rip it down to the seaplane dock.
We're walking. I'm following the pilot. Bye, Sean. Jesus, man. I thought we were gonna sail home, but this will work.
I mean, we can sail.
Yeah. It might take it a little slow. I mean, hey, we crossed it 3.5 knots. Look at this shit, dude. This is cool. Wow. So we put our bags back here. Yeah, front of the plane.
Actually, were you both wanting to sit?
I wanted to sit up here, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
I'll take that backpack. Thank you very much.
This is sweet. Oh, freaking.
Please. You know what? I'm a bit stressed, and you guys are drinking beer in front of me.
Do you want to?
We're not flying, though.
Hey?
We're not flying.
Yes, you're not flying?
I'm not the one driving.
No, but
Do you want to switch?
no, but if it moves, it's not gonna.
No. Don't worry.
It smells.
I promise you. Ah.
Just have everybody's attention real quick. I have to go over a mandatory safety briefing. That was fast. Here, go down.
That's my leg room, or lack thereof. Get this wired up.
Hey, can you take a picture of us?
I'm capturing the whole experience here.
Oh, I got my hand in there.
Don't worry.
Wait, how about
No.
how about one of you two like pointing out the window and looking like, oh?
The co-pilot is down there on the pontoon, pulling up the rigging while the plane's moving. That's so cool. Look at him.
I want to see my boat. My boat is right there.
Oh yeah, your sailboat or what?
Yeah, a sailboat.
We sailed here too, and one of our rigging lines ripped, so we're leaving our friend here. We were originally going to go to Eleuthera, but we'd be stuck, you know?
We crossed when it was perfect last Monday.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, we booked ahead 2 weeks. We can't do that, you know? We were flying in. Worst thing to have on a boat is a schedule. No. We learned. All right, Hank. It's already been like $30. How do you feel so far?
I'll just pull out 50 now.
Yeah, if you just pull out $10 every minute, that'd be great. This is so cool. You know, that's the part of adventure, right?
I don't know what's gonna happen.
It's all about,
Go with it.
you just go with it.
I've only followed you since 4 years ago on regular.
Yeah.
So this is something like this huge.
It's super
Never
exciting.
done this.
And that's so great that you become more comfortable with it, because it's just
Now I've flown 30 times.
right, and it's just, with flying, the fear of flying is so rational, but at the same time not. It's weird.
I thought I was gonna want to like jump out.
Right, you just have to treat it like driving a car. The more you do it, or you get familiar with it, you get in your car every day without thinking about it. It's a plane safer than a car. Yeah, exactly. And they're so fun. So cool to fly.
And you're just there.
Think about it. 99% of humans that have ever lived never had. We fly places.
It's a 30-degree space in the last 4 years.
That's so cool. Alrighty, here we go. Woohoo! This runway isn't made out of dirt. This is not a paved runway. This is water, bro. Yahoo! Yeah. Wow! Oh my god. This is different than sailing.
Yeah.
Whoa! Yo, look out the left, Hank. Look out the left, Hank. Wow! It's so small! Holy shit, flying is so much more visceral on a tiny little fucking plane. The cruise ship. There's the Biminis. Okay, so we were parked with our sailboat like right there. Right past the cruise ship. We were parked there. And then we moved around the point, you know? We are all on the other side now.
We saw you
You saw our sailboat, yes.
yesterday.
Yes, and we had to move around the reef,
Yeah.
all the way around.
Wondering what you were doing there.
Yeah, we were stupid. That's where we were. We were literally in the middle of nothing. Look at that container ship. So cool. We were a little dot. Wow. We literally fucking crossed this.
This feels normal, but I'm not.
I know, shaking back and forth feels so normal now because of the boat. We crossed all of this by a sailboat. How insane is it to think that you crossed this by sailboat? See Miami coming in the picture? Oh, there's the airport. See the airport? There she is. Yeah. You went right there, yeah. Yeah, that inland line, like look at the intercoastal canal. You see it? The Everglades are just literally like, they just become, the city ends and it just becomes swamp in every direction. There's the edge of the city. Going into the runway, there's the Hard Rock Casino. Got Miami in the distance. Here's Fort Lauderdale Airport right in front of us. Nice and windy today. It's gonna be a little gnarly landing, but not too bad. It's like 30-mile-per-hour winds. We're just getting a little bit, it's like sailboat is with water, is the plane is with wind. Just bob around a little bit, nothing crazy. Woo-hoo-hoo, look at us moving. Shake your bamba. Shake your bamba. Oi! Yeah, when you get down to low speed, that wind kind of affects you a little more than a big plane. That's fun. Here comes the final approach. How cool is it looking out the front of a plane when it lands? Wow, never had that experience before. We made it back to the old America. Hey yo, it's Liam. Notice the vast majority aren't subscribed, so if you like my personality, like my content, subscribe. I'm gonna give you a little preview of episode 5, so something to look forward to. So, here it is. Well, we're in Florida. We've got a rental car. We're getting a Cubano. Next step, mangroves. Alright, we're on the Everglades Trail. Welcome to the Everglades. We're like in the middle of the Everglades. It's nighttime. We might go on this little nature hike. Nature trail. Middle of the night. Everglades. Oh yeah. Let's watch out for panthers. This is scary, bro.
West Coast is unknown.
Yo, what the fuck? This is sus as beans, dude. Oh, wait, go back. What is that, dude? We are literally in the middle of fucking nowhere, Everglades. Look at this water. Look how pure these things are. Holy fuck, there's a huge gator. Yo, do a 360. Let's make sure there's no more of them. Decided to stay in Everglades. Explore. Neat. It's National Park. National Park, we're in Shark Valley, dude.
Meanwhile, when they build these nests,
The wet season is from May through November.
We're gonna go hike to this big old lookout tower. We're gonna do some cool stuff. This is cool. I'm so freaking stoked for crab cakes, and this woman Lisa, the server, is the most awesome person. Look at that thing. Oh!
They don't care.
We're gonna do an airboat tour.
Let's do it.
We're on this fucking crazy pier that you gotta pay for, but it goes
Kite surfers everywhere, man.
Big guns. Big fort. Hello, fort. 1 million fucking hotel rooms. No exaggeration. For real, for real. It's like 20 miles of these condos.
They're big, dude. Here, we found an empty one.
These are all like 1.2, 1.4.
This is a cheaper neighborhood, dude. St. Pete's is so cute. This is our little hotel. There's a little wine bar. I was waiting to find parking, but you walk in here and it smells so strongly of bleach, bro. Like murdered someone in here and tried to clean it up. Oh man. This place is nice. Nice place.